This is probably one of the few evenings where I've just not even wanted to come out in the garden. It's been raining all week long. I am not gonna get defeated by these vine borers, slugs, whatever else is eating up my plants. I'm gonna get me some squash this year. So I did end up spraying this with some BT, and it's that whole half of it got munched on, and it looks like it's in recovery. This is one I was growing on the deck. It was intentionally, I grew more seeds than I needed, so I pulled it out and I've stuck it in here. I think it's the same variety. No, this one is like a lemon squash, and this one is one Denise summer squash. I hope it's not gonna crowd out this okra. I don't think this is the best spot to put anything. It just doesn't get that much sunlight from what I've noticed. I've got these tomatoes in here. These are like the green tomatillas, I believe, and they are just as skinny and as puny as can be. I don't know why that is. When I compare them to my other tomatoes out here, these one in particular, they've got blossoms on them. They're so much bigger. I can't help, and they're being grown in the same condition, same grow bag, same soil. They're probably even getting less light, and these are just looking puny. It can't be because they're crowded. I mean, it is a little crowded, but it's not overly crowded. I just can't figure it out. But they're just as small and puny as can be. This one is a little bit bigger than the others, but it's skinny and puny. I don't know how to fix them. Alright, I got my summer squash in here. It did start to put out some flowers, so I'm happy about that. I'm down to one watermelon in here. All the others, they were just looking too pitiful. I hope it makes it. I've gotten to the point where I probably just have told myself, and maybe I'm being super negative, that I may not get any watermelon this year. It's June. We're headed towards the middle of June, and there's very little progress in the watermelon production. Alright, this is the winter squash. It's tugging along. It's still concerning is some of this yellowing here, but the vine itself looks healthy. So I'll just continue to let it do what it's doing. Some of this watermelon has come up. I think I planted it about a week and a half ago. It's got some true leaves on it. So we'll see how they do in here. Lots of rain, lots of growth. I'm happy about what's going on this half of the garden. Even this puny little tomato has, shot up from where it was. The lonely okra down here is getting along. Some of these bush beans, these are survivors. I mean, earlier in the season when I planted them, they literally had their heads bitten off. I have about 3 survivors. This one, there's one in here, and there's another one in the back. And they're putting on blooms. So, I mean, what a story for these guys. I planted 12 of them, and 3 out of the 12 survived. The slugs, the caterpillars, whatever else was back here eating stuff up and just terrorizing the space. Squirrels. I think it was the squirrels that bit them. These are probably my biggest and healthiest tomatoes. These three in here. They are like massive. They are big and strong. They're putting on blossoms. And I believe I'm gonna have to go back and find out which variety they are. I need to do a better job at labeling. I know these are my Isis because I am just so eager to taste them. Everybody has said they taste so sweet. Y'all hear that? It's fixing to thunder and rain again for the third time today. So I'm getting some baby beans. Lots of baby beans on here. We're gonna be going out of town, and I foresee when we get back, this thing will be loaded with beans. I'm hoping to make a whole meal with all the beans we'll get. These tomatoes are getting really big too. I want to say, now that I'm thinking about it, these are my Tom Clementine variety. And these are the indigos. These puny little tomatoes are the green tomatoes, green tomatillas. I gotta get out of here, it's raining. It's over. And then, and so these have to be, look, I'm gonna go look them up and I'm gonna get it together the next time I do this. All right, it is officially raining. More cucumbers in here. I'm just gonna let them keep doing what they're doing, even though they're yellow and sad. And then I planted another cucumber in here. This is my makeshift trellis. And then the peppers that are in here. So overall, there's some things that are still struggling, and they may struggle till the end of time. And then there's some things that are just really getting along. So I'm happy about that. Y'all see this one? About to take out my cucumber. All right. Full garden tour down here in the garden bed. Early June 2021.